Really? Really? You gotta be kidding me, dude. Yeah. Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze it on up, TJ Quake, we're busting like the 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's get into this, y'all. Yeah. TJ Quake, the ghetto gaming show.
What's cracking, peoples? We are back once again, TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk, and we are in the mix once again. Let me make sure I got that thing. Okay. All right. So what's happening, peoples? We are back once again with some another show with crazy information going on with the whole, Gabby Petito thing and the controversy now that's starting to come up around Gabby Petito's case with news media such as people like Reid, who are now talking smack. And we're going to get right into that. But once again, this is TJ Quake, your Ghetto Gaming. This is the Pop Culture Talk Show where we always get on there and we talk about gaming, pop culture, news, game, name it, movies. But of course, TJ&MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews is what we do most of the time. We do that on Saturdays and Sundays, give you the latest and greatest on all the greatest movies out there. And whether you spend your dollar, save your dollar. That's our thing. We want to make sure you know whether you should save a dollar or spend that dollar. That's what we do on TJ&MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar. That's with my beautiful wife, MJ, a.k.a. Michelle Jackson, M-Bomb, But anyway, so we're going to get into this flow right now. And also right now, as you guys know, we are doing this live. I always do a podcast when I'm doing these videos like this, when we sometimes do videos. I'm doing a podcast live at the same time. The video is always kind of played up later on YouTube. But if you want to catch the show live, want to interact and all that good stuff, you can come right to Spreaker.com, put in TJ&MJ Spend Your Dollar, and you can find us right there. Follow us on there. You can check out our shows when we do them live and interact with us. Give us your point of view on a movie or whatever the topic of the day is. So we're going to get into this right now because a lot of craziness is going on with this whole Gabby Petito thing. Me and MJ actually did a podcast just a few days ago regarding this case. It was more kind of figuring out what the hell's going on. How did this go from this wonderful, beautiful little vacation trip that these two Gabby and her boyfriend Brian, or fiance, were having. It looked like it was a great time, and then boom, it explodes into crazy mayhem. And just a very sad case in the situation of this girl now looking like she was probably murdered by her fiance. All details on that is not, finalized yet, but that's what it's looking like. So we'll get into a little bit more of that, but we're going to actually get into the hypocrisy and, of course, the Democrat flipnecks over on the BLM side, the media side. When you got activists like people like Reid. This ugly heifer right here you see right in front of me. I don't know if Reid is a man or a woman, to be honest with you. I think he might be a trans. I'm not sure. But this is one ugly looking woman. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to straight up call her out because I think this woman's a straight up freaking racist. Racist don't have to be just a white person, people. Racist can be a black, white, Asian, Mexican, you name it. Anybody can be a racist. Is whenever you decide you want to freaking down somebody else for their race and so forth, you're a racist to me. And I mean when you specifically say, it's only because you black, it's only because you white, and this and this and that, you just became a racist. And that's what this woman is here to me. And we're going to prove that right now because she's been opening her mouth quite a bit and saying stupid shiz all the time. She's Miss Black Power. I find it funny how these Black Power people still want to live in a freaking mainly white country. Because predominantly, United States is predominantly white and everything. Blacks only make up 13% of the population, 13, 14, or 15% and everything. You ain't got no room to be talking. You live in a white nation. Miss Joy Reid. I don't know what all these daggone black BLM, all these people keep talking about racism. If you hate it here, and I say this so much, if you guys think there's so much racism, why are you still here? You ain't gonna change the shit. What do you think you're gonna change? All these supposable, and I do mean supposable, white racist people? Because they almost want to blanket every white person as a racist. But let's get into Joy Reid right here. What the stupid comment that she made, basically saying that the Gabby Petito case is a missing white woman syndrome. There's your racist comment, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to get into that because this woman's ridiculous, dude. Like I said, every time she opens her freaking mouth, nothing but dirt and crap comes out of it. Because that's what she is. She's a piece of crap. I'm sorry, Joy, but that's what you are. I'm going to call you what you are. You little stank-ass heifer. But anyway, because I'm sick and tired of these daggone race bait and flip necks who always want to freaking divide everybody. They too busy trying to divide us and so forth. And I'm sick of it. If you don't like being around white people, why are you employed by white people? She keeps forgetting this ain't her network. It's her show, but guess who gave her the show? Yeah, a white person more than likely did because she's on MSNBC. Guess what? That's a white person's network. That's some white people that made that network. ABC, NBC, all of these motherfuckers. You know, CBS, they were all white people that made this stuff. These people came up with this stuff way back in the days when real racism was going on. When they didn't allow a black face on their news program as an anchor. Remember that? How many black faces did you see back in the 60s, back in the early 50s and all that shit? How many white people did you see on these networks? Or black people did you see on these networks being anchors, having shows like this where they can literally say, you know what, this is just a white woman syndrome. This is a white man this, the white man that. How many times you would have been able to see that back then? Yeah, on these same networks. But they keep forgetting, they keep acting like racism still exists. And so forth. And so I guess we never progressed to the point that got you a position on a white man's station. Let's not forget that, people. Everybody keeps forgetting where the shits, most of the shits came from. Yeah, a lot of black people helped in building shits and doing stuff like that. But most of the stuff, before the black man was able to get into positions of doing things like this, the white man had done it and created it. Like he did with this country. Yeah, he took it. And yeah, he built upon it, and so forth. You're still enjoying the fruits and labors of what these people did back in the day and built and everything. You still sitting on you still walking into their restaurants. You still walking into they Capitol buildings. You still walking into their homes that they built and everything. You're still walking upon the land that they took. Supposedly to you guys and everything. You guys still freaking enjoy all the wonders that you keep saying these white people that are so evil and everything, and yet you guys still vote for these white people that are so evil. The white this, the white this, the white this, but guess who your president is? A white man. An old, crinkly, racist white man. We all know Joe Biden ain't no motherfucking saint. And then if you guys all freaking go back and look at Joe Biden's past, you guys will see that this motherfucker was segregationist. His heroes were segregationists and everything. George Thorman, all these mother flip necks. You know? Yeah, Robert Byrd. Yeah, anybody know that mother flip? Yeah, all these motherfuckers were KKK racist segregationists. And Joe was all down with it. Calling us predators, matter of fact. But, you know, I digress. Let's get back to this freaking racist heifer right here. Let's get what Joy Reid got to say, and then I'm going to give you my 2 cents on this stupid heifer, and she brings in these other 2 freaking heifers. You'll see. Let's go here. Let's go here and bring up the screen on her. All right, we're going to get that bag on high alert and so forth. And before I get into that, woo! Soul Train, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead. I'm going to make sure that we don't get no lagifation. Is that a word? No, because TJ Quake made it up. Okay. But welcome to the podcast. If any of you guys are out there checking out the podcast live, welcome aboard. If you guys are seeing this later on in the day, welcome aboard. But you guys all know that this Gabby Petito case has been getting crazy. Her stupid boyfriend freaking, took off, left her for dead. We don't know whether this fool just left her or if he killed her and everything. It's looking more and more like this fool killed her and so forth because from what all the evidence is, they're doing the I guess the autopsy today. So we'll find out more on how she actually died. My bet is this food did something to her. Strangled her, probably hit her during a fight. She fell down, probably hit her head. Who knows? And so forth. But this food did some stuff, and now he's on the freaking run, ladies and gentlemen. He's on the run. And people are even saying now that there's been sightings of him. They got this one picture of him, almost looks like a picture like out of Bigfoot. And so forth. And he said, sighting of Brian Landry and Laundry. And he's up there and he's like this with a backpack like this. I'm sorry, I'm exaggerating. My face made a crazy look like Bigfoot. Okay, if you guys can't see that here on podcast, but he's walking about with a backpack on him, and then, to be honest with you guys, it looks like him. The discovery, I guess, some webcam out where he was on a trail somewhere in Alabama, near Alabama. That's where this fool. See, his parents got so cool at freaking, hiding the fact where his boy is, because I think his parents are on his getaway. They bought so much time for him while they were all freaking manhunting for him in this daggum tree reserve, forest reserve area. Their parents say, "Okay, we'll let them know you in the forest reserve. You give me a good 4 days head start. Thanks, Ma. Thanks for helping me, get away with killing my girlfriend." No problem, honey. I love you. I'll do anything for you. That's his parents. Yeah, that's kind of craziness we're dealing with. So his parents are just as freaking nuts as he is. But let's get what Joy here said. Come on, Joy. What do you got to say about the Gabby case? Let's see what Joy Reid's got to say about the Gabby case. Let me go ahead and mute my mic. Actually, I can't mute my mic. I got to mute my mic over here. Let's mute my mic.
If you've been watching the news for the past few days or on Twitter or TikTok, you're probably familiar with the name Gabby Petito, the 22-year-old aspiring social media influencer who was reported missing after her fiancé returned from their van life excursion without her. On Sunday, human remains believed to be Petito's were found in a national park in Wyoming. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow to confirm the identity. Now, it goes without saying that no family should ever have to endure that kind of pain. And the Petito family certainly deserves answers and justice. But the way this story has captivated the nation has many wondering.
What do you mean, but? What do you mean, but? Oh, here comes the but, you guys. Did you hear that? But, okay, the child and everything, and so, it's all sad and everything. But, I know her parents are grieving and hurting and pain and all this other stuff, but let's get down to, let's get down to the blackness of it now. Let's get down to the black and whiteness of it now. Okay, Joy, go ahead and give us the rest of your analysis of this whole situation. What's going on, Reid? You got some new important news for us? Let's hear what she's got.
Why not the same media attention when people of color go missing? Well, the answer actually has a name: missing white woman syndrome, the term coined by the late and great Gwen Ifill to describe the media and public fascination with missing white women like Laci Peterson or Natalie Holloway, while ignoring cases involving missing people of color. Joining me now is Derrica Wilson.
Okay. Joining me now is the other two heifers that she's about to bring on here, wearing Black Lives Matter shirts and shits, activists. And you gonna see these two women like this. Watch. Wait. Where are they at? Let's see what their faces look like.
CEO of the Black and Missing Foundation.
The Black and Missing Foundation. Look at this woman's face. She's like, go on, sister. And the other one with this other look on here. I got a lot to get off my chest right now. Typical sisters and everything. This one here all frowning and pissed off. What you frowning and pissed off? Because they're trying to find a girl that's freaking dead? That got killed? I don't give a flip. She's a white, blue-eyed, blonde, white, little skinny ass bitch. I don't give a flip. They don't do this for black people. You know what? You guys don't do this for black people. Joy Reid, hey, you got your own show, lady. You got your own show. So why don't you go out and freaking put stuff like this on your show? and so forth. You're up there freaking complaining because everybody's looking for those. They're actually making this out like this is an actual term. Missing white woman syndrome. White women syndrome. White women syndrome. The doctor such and such an author of the such and such book has come as phrased this as the white women syndrome. Like that's supposed to mean something. I'm like, what the heck? What? I'm just like, these people are freaking sickening, dude. These people are freaking mourning their daughter who is freaking dead. And the only thing you can think about is, well, I understand the problem, but guess what? You don't do this for black people. They don't do this for a lot of people. There's other white people that are missing that they didn't do this for. There's all kinds of people missing. You see, this happens every freaking day. Joy. The only reason why this case has gotten so much attention is because the mystery behind it. Because this is very odd how this whole thing started off with them going on this camping trip or this across the country kind of little thing. The girl's a blogger. She's got lots of fans on her blogging thing. So does he. And they've been blogging this whole thing. It's like a mystery solving case story that it's juicy. I hate to say it, but that's kind of what it turned into. A really juicy kind of, mystery whodunit kind of scene. And the media blew it up that way because it was that kind of a scenario and so forth. Because nobody understands how the heck this dude is on this whole thing with her between that and then the police stopping them and that confrontation that happened between Gabby and Brian. She's up there slapping him, some are saying. She admits to it. He says it. Some other people say it. Now they got a 911 call saying that they saw him hitting her and stuff like that. Everybody's going all over the place with this whole thing. These motherfuckers get let go the next day. They don't arrest the girl like they were supposed to and so forth. And now they let this girl go back off with the guy and everything. Everybody said, well, they should have arrested him before. Dude, the cops wouldn't have known this shit was going to go down. As far as they knew, Gabby was the aggressor. And in Utah, it is mandatory that you arrest the person who's the aggressor and everything. He's the one with the marks and cuts and shiz all over his face. So at that point in time, you didn't know that this shiz was going to go down. The cops wouldn't have known that. So what they do is they separated him. They didn't want to freaking arrest her because, she's a little teeny, a little 110-pound girl and everything. And like, what's she going to really do to this dude? So they just said, you guys don't talk. Let's go about your business, do whatever. And so forth. And then the next thing you know, they're back together again. They go on the rest of this trip. And then on the 25th of August, this girl's last communication with her parents, that was it. And so forth. But this boy was still going along the trip, making it seem like she was still with him, and she never really was with him. And then he comes back home on September 1st, and the motherfucking girl, she ain't with him. Parents are like, hey, where's Gabby at? Oh, I ain't saying shit. Hey, parents, we ain't saying nothing. Matter of fact, here's the motherfucking lawyer, our son's lawyer. You can talk to him. Wait a minute. I just asked where my daughter is. What do you mean, lawyer? Well, why all of a sudden was a lawyer coming into the picture? What did he do something? What the heck's going on? Sorry, we're not going to tell you. Bye, clank. So that's how that shit went down, and that's the reason why this is a big mystery, because now he's missing. So it gets crazier and crazier and deeper, and people are into these mystery stories. That's why this thing has gotten a lot of attention. Joy, okay? It's not because she's a freaking white woman. Because if it was a black guy and a black girl, and this thing would have happened the same scenario, and the same exact scenario would have went down, it would have been the same thing. Because it's juicy and everything. It got interesting because I wasn't even paying attention to it until I started finding out a little bit more details about what the boyfriend's missing. I really wasn't really paying too much attention to this story. The whole missing thing is, I heard about this, okay. And then things were starting to kind of like, whoa, wait, what's happening here? So now we're at the point where Joy Reid and the rest of these little freaking heifers, let's listen a little bit more what they got to say here. I don't want to listen to too much of these girls because they get on my nerves from the stupid stuff that they say all the time and everything. So let's go right here and I'll go ahead and mute my mic again over here.
Founder of Not Our Native Daughters, an organization created for the awareness of the missing, exploited, and murdered Indigenous women and children. Thank you both for being here. I bring up this point because there's a case that's so similar. A journalist friend of mine, Derica, sent me this this story about a young, about some other people that are missing. There's one guy whose name is Daniel Robinson. Daniel Robinson is a young black man. He's only 24 years old, 5'8", 165, black hair, brown eyes. That's his description. His dad has hired a private investigator to find him. He's missing part of an arm. He was last seen driving away from his job site in the Buckeye, Arizona desert on June 23rd. And his
oranges. She's trying to compare apples to oranges, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be real with you. She's trying to freaking act like this is a similar case. No, it is not. This is a grown-ass man. He leaves his work site. She says, well, he's missing an arm. He's still grown-ass man. He's still able to take care of himself. He left. And then didn't show back up again. That's a different story. Some could have probably happened to him, yes. Or maybe he just doesn't want to be seen. Or maybe he just freaking offed himself somewhere. Who knows? And everything. This is not the same scenario. Okay, Joy, dumb, ignorant, heifer, and everything. Oh, well, this is a black man and nobody's looking for him. Nobody's looking for him. Hey, Joy, you just put it out here. Here you are. Now you put. Why is it taking you so long? How come you didn't put this out back in the day? September 20th, whatever. How come you didn't put this shit out there when you found out about it, Joy? How come you ain't doing this with a bunch of other black people? How come you don't say nothing about black kids and so forth being killed every freaking day in Chicago and in freaking Inglewood, LA, Detroit, all these different places where, black people are getting killed on a daily basis, children being shot in the head by drive-by thugs. You don't want to talk about that though. Oh, that's not a story of the day for you guys and everything. You're the same type of ignorant flipnecks. The only time you guys put something on is if it's juicy. Oh, if it's juicy, but it's just another black person killed by another black person. Whatever. Oh, it's another little baby girl, whatever. We hear about that all the time. Like, well, Joy, I thought that was supposed to be important. I thought black people were important. But missing black people and so forth. You guys don't want to talk about that, though, because you're a freaking bunch of freaking hypocritical liars. Liars. And now you got these two heifers up here acting like we're from the foundation of missing black people. Why? So it's only missing black people that you're concerned about. And so forth. Are you guys concerned about those children that get shot every day? You guys got an organization for that? Where's the organization for these children to get shot on a daily basis? In Chicago, in Detroit, in LA, in Atlanta, Georgia. All these different places where mainly black people live. And you guys don't never want to talk about none of that. Oh, but a police officer just shot a black man. Oh, my gosh. Oh, black people, let's run. Run. The police are coming after all of us. They're going to kill us all. Ah! And everything. Break yourself, nigga. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, yeah, but y'all don't say nothing about that, though. Oh, that's just Leon and them. That's just Leon and Tyrone. Yeah, they over there shooting up. They up there shooting up them boys on Hero Street. On J. Rose Street, on Martin Luther King Boulevard. Yeah. They shot some fools down there, some Negroes down there. Oh, what was a little girl that shot? Oh, man, that's awful sad. That's awful sad. Dang. So, we gonna go down to the club tonight? That's how that shit goes, y'all. They don't give a flip. Most black people don't give a flip about other black people. They only care. Black people only care when it's a white person that did something to a black person. But black people do shit to each other all day long, killing each other, kidnapping each other, doing all kinds of stuff like that. Y'all don't say damn number one nothing. Y'all don't say shizzle. Zip. Oh, I ain't gonna freaking rat. No, remember what's the black code? Don't rat. You can't rat on somebody else. Oh no, I can't do that. They kill me if I say that Leon and them went over there and shot little Tyra. No, we can't. I can't say. No. They come after me and kill me. Really? But I thought the cops were the ones that are murdering everybody. I thought that, the cops are the ones. You guys don't have a problem freaking cussing out the cops, throwing rocks at the cops, and getting in the cops' face. But I thought the cops were dangerous, because if the cops were dangerous like these thugs, shouldn't you guys be just as afraid of the cops freaking when to come? Oh no, I'm not gonna go up on them cops and say that to them cops. Oh no, them cops are dangerous. They kill me. How come you don't never hear that coming from black people? You notice that? Black people don't ever have a problem riding out a cop. They don't have a problem saying the cop did this, defund the cops, this, do all this, freaking get in the cop's face, spit at him, hit at him, throw rocks at him, burn shiz down. They don't have a problem doing all that shiz. Oh, that's okay. No, because the cops, you want to know why they don't do that, ladies and gentlemen? Let's just use our logical. Let's just think that everybody's actually got a brain. The reason why people don't do that, because they know cops don't go around doing, break yourself. Cops don't do that. They ain't driving through black neighborhoods with freaking AKs running out the freaking door going, shooting people. They ain't doing that. And they know that. They know cops don't just go around just blasting black people. They know that. That's the reason why they do what they do. They know cops they got to stand down. They know they got to stand down. So they get in their face. Yeah, cop, what you going to do? What you going to do, cop, pig? Yeah, at the police, man. I'll kill you, cop. You ain't nothing, man. Shoot, throw a brick at him. Boom. Yeah, fool, what, cop. That's how they do. They do that shit all the time. The black people, the first person that always want to get crazy when a motherfucking cop all the time. Nigga, you just freaking you trying to mess with me because I'm black. Man, you better get off me, man. I'll shoot, man. You better get off. Man, why you rushing up on me, man? Why you rushing up? All that shit. Dude, you know how many times I used to see that in the hood, dude? I used to see that shit all the freaking time, dude. Yeah, everything. I used to see that shit all the time. You see this Brian guy in the freaking video? You notice the difference between blacks and whites? White people, most of the time, for the most part, when they ain't got nothing to hide, they pretty much chill. Yes, officer, what can I do for you? Okay, yeah, no problem. You want to see my license? There you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, then you say right there, sir. Oh, yeah, no problem, officer. Black person, hey, where you got to see my office? Why you just pulled me over because I'm black? No, sir, your tail light's out over there, and your plates are expired. Oh, no, man. I got that shit taken care of, man. You just saw because I'm black, right? You black. What? Man, I'm going to go in my glove compartment here. Hey, put that, what are you doing, sir? Hey, sir, get your hands away. Oh, man, fuck you, nigga. Pop. I was only pulling out my gun. Hands up, don't shoot. Because it gets stupid. That's why. But Joy Reid and these flicking stupid other heifers over here, they want to go and say, look at this guy here. But Joy, how come you guys don't put these cases up on your thing? These ladies right here, this lady with the missing persons thing, how come you haven't taken any of her other cases then? She's been doing this for some time now. Hey, Joy Reid, this is the first time I've ever seen you put anything up like this on your thing with a black person missing. But you have the power to do that, but you haven't done that yet, have you? Or is it the white man that hired you ain't letting you do that? Oh, you ain't saying that though, are you? Yeah. That's what I thought. And everything. These people are a bunch of freaking hypocrites, and that's what they do. So let's just see a little bit more what these stupid heifers got to say. Let's see what the dumb little heifers are over here going to say. You know, the white man's bad. The white man only cares about the white man. Okay.
This case struck me because it's very similar. He's missing in the same part of the world. It's a case that it has all of that same kind of sizzle, the sort of mystery of it. This young man who just goes missing. I never heard of it until this friend of mine sent it to me. And I guess that's the issue, isn't it?
It is definitely the issue. And we have been sounding the alarm for nearly 14 years because of this. When it comes to missing persons of color, men, women, and children, our cases are not taken seriously. And no one is looking for us if we were to go missing.
There's also, Lynette,
Okay, so they say that whenever we're missing, nobody comes looking for us. Well, aren't you guys looking for it? Joy, you guys got Joy now. You got Don Lemon over there, Don Lemonhead. Yeah, good old Don Lemonhead is saying the same shit as Joy is saying right now. Saying, oh, they only doing this because it's a white woman. If it was a black man, they ain't doing this. He's saying the same bullshit and everything. You know, Como over there. You know, Chris Como over there sitting next to him like, You know, good and well, he don't believe none of this bullshit. He always looks like Don. He always looking out at the camera. You ever notice when Chris Como and Don Lemon's up there yapping his yap? Yeah, they do this and baby, and then freaking Chris Como's something like this. I wish this episode would be done. I wish Don Lemon would shut up right now. That's what he's really saying. That's what he's really thinking in his head and everything. This boy just keep talking. I just look here and just nod my head. with the stern look on my face. Yes. Very serious. You know, that's what happens with every time you see Don Lemonade and Chris Cuomo together. They're both it's like the Stooges or something, dude. It's so hilarious and everything. You know, but they want to keep talking about this happens, and don't get me twisted, people. I'm sure this does happen. I'm sure a lot of these cases don't get picked up. A lot of people don't get picked up. You know how many stupid cases? They made a movie about a scenario where this woman's daughter freaking went missing, and it was in a hickory town, mind you, and everything. She went missing. It was called Billboards. I think the name of the movie was called Billboards. And so forth. And so what she did is because the freaking police weren't freaking putting enough attention on finding the person that kidnapped her freaking daughter, she started putting up billboards up on this big thing to get people's attention about her daughter missing. And so forth. And the police force are getting pissed off. They're trying to calm her down because she's getting past because these fools aren't putting enough manpower to find her freaking white daughter. And everything. And it's based on a true story. Look it up, you guys. A movie called Billboards or something like that. Billboards or something like that. And everything. Same scenario. You know, so she takes it upon herself, saying, well, the freaking police ain't going to help me. The media ain't going to help me. So I guess I'm just going to have to go and do this myself. And I find somebody else to help me freaking do it. And so forth. And that's how the shit goes down. You know, and so there's all kinds of cases like this where people go missing, whether they're white, black, or not, in different. They all go missing, and there's not enough manpower to put enough flow on it, and so forth. They got people on it, but sometimes the media don't jump on all this stuff because it's not spicy enough for them. This happened to be a spicy case. The scenario you're talking about is not really spicy because he's a grown-ass dude who freaking took off from work one day and never came back. That's a mystery. Well, yeah, kind of. In a way, it's kind of like, oh, why didn't he come back? But that's on him. He's a grown man. He takes off, he leaves, and so forth. Never to be seen again. This happens to people all the time. So their argument is stupid and so forth. And she has this organization. Okay, good for you. Then you got an organization that can help find these people. Why don't you connect with Joy like you're doing right now, and let's put some emphasis on this dude you guys are talking about right now. But no, you guys are going to get right back around to, oh, it's the white man. The white man's fault. We had more of this and that. Okay, well, you just went over to the freaking Joy Reid. Go to Don Lemon next. See if they do it. See if they put out a freaking thing on this missing brother right here. And everything. Let's see if Don Lemon will freaking put out a big old thing about. Well, the media is the one that can freaking put the hype on this shit. But you're talking about black people that are in the media that are not putting the hype on it. They don't put the hype on freaking black people getting killed every day in the motherfucking streets. So good luck. Joy's only doing this because of this whole situation. She just wants to compare shits. And yeah, this is my point. Let me use this woman over here so she can rectify my point. You know what I'm saying? My point is that this is only because of white women. Let's get these people that know about black people missing. Yeah, I'll bring her in. She'll bring me a couple cases, and I can use that as a way of showing people to see, look at this. He ain't being looked for. So that's how this shit goes down, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bunch of stupid mess. They always talk all this nonsense. You know, Joy Reid is a freaking joke. She's a joke to me, dude. You know. And they're always going to be jokes because these people can't they can't get their shiz together. They too busy trying to race bait all the time. They're too busy trying to make every scenario that happens in this freaking country a race issue. When the real racist is what she just said right here. You know, coverage of Gabby Petito case is a case of missing white women syndrome because it's white woman. What are you mad? Are you jealous, Joy? And everything? Did your white employers tell you to say that? Did you ask permission from your white employers to be able to put this out there? Yeah. Because they're too busy trying to freaking make sure that you keep splitting us as people away from each other. You know what? They're white, we're black. Frick them. We should only think about us and freaking screw the white person. Screw all your white friends. Screw all your white neighbors that you live around, Joy. Because I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, Joy Reid lives around nothing but white folk. How much you bet? She was talking about that shit about our black community with freaking the whole mess with Nicki Minaj and so forth, talking about Nicki Minaj, you should be ashamed of yourself. That our black community is listening to what you're saying, and you're going to kill a lot of people in our black community, our blickety, blickety, blackety, black community. Blickety black. I know. Yeah. Blickety black. So, she's always talking about black this, black this, black that. But I guarantee you, just like the leader of BLM, she don't live around black people. Guess where she built her house at, ladies and gentlemen? $1 million home, right over there in the motherfucking suburbs with the white folk. Oh yeah. I'm sure you guys probably heard that story and everything. Miss Black Power, all blackity black. What about black? Black people, all black people. But she goes and lives around the people that she calls the enemy. It's funny how she's not living over there in Southside Chicago. She ain't living over there. I wonder why. Yeah, she don't want to live over in Southside Chicago. She don't want to live over there in the ghettos of LA. No, they all move out of the ghettos and move over there where all these white people are. I wonder why they move where all the white people are. Maybe because the white people actually like keeping their neighborhoods nice and clean and keeping their areas clean. And our youthful black youth always want to destroy it. They want to destroy their cities. They want to freaking spray paint. We get people come over in our area, our nice area now that we have to freaking scare off all the time because they want to freaking start freaking, ghettoifying our area, start trying to spray paint and shit and freaking throwing their trash on the ground. And we're like, hey, don't do that shit over at your motherfucking house. Don't come over to my neighborhood and freaking screwing my shit up and everything. You want to live in a dirty rat hole? Do that at your motherfucking house. They come over in our freaking neighborhood and want to try to do that shit. We be calling the cops on their behinds. And so forth, because this stuff is ridiculous. And this is the typical kids want to freaking screw up your freaking area and everything. They like living in bullshit and so forth. Good people that think that they got a brain, finally go, I want to get the heck out of this ghetto. I don't want to live here because this is nasty looking. Look at Baltimore. Look at areas of Baltimore where there's freaking the ghettos. I mean, homes look like they're freaking been abandoned, and people literally still actually live in these rat-infested places. Trump wasn't wrong about that, ladies and gentlemen. Those areas are existing. People actually went out there to try to clean those areas up, and black people were all pissed off because a white dude was over there trying to help clean their neighborhood. Oh, what the hell is this white man dude over here trying to clean up our neighborhood like we dirty? That's because you are. You people like living in filth. And then you complain about it. Oh, the white man. Well, the white man tried to come over there and help you out, and you want to freaking kick them out. People are freaking ridiculous to me, dude. Everything. You guys keep voting for the same motherfuckers that never do anything for you. Ever. The Democratic Party don't do nothing. All the Democratic Party wants you to do is keep killing each other, keep freaking acting like the white man's the problem, and we'll make sure you black people stay over here, stay away from us white folks, because we're bad and we're bad. Stay over there, black people. Let's make sure BLM keeps putting that message out there and everything. Let's make sure they do that, because us white people, we don't look bad when we tell them we don't really want to live around you black folks. But we'll make sure that the black people want to separate themselves from us. So let's just keep pushing the narrative. The white cops, white bad this, white, evil, and then pretty soon they'll start separating themselves from us, and then we can live over a nice, clean little pure, clean, nice area and so forth, and they can live over there in what they call the jungles, and everything. But you notice all these smart black people that keep talking, but they keep throwing up the fist. Well, guess where they're moving to? Oh, they move. They say, hey guys, yeah, black, blackity, black. I'm up with you. Okay, let's go back home over to our white neighborhood and with our white friends. That's what Joy Reid does, y'all. This woman's a fake. She ain't for no black person because she's out there freaking talking nonsense 24/7. That's what she's about. She ain't freaking helping no black people out. And the only reason why she put this black man's face on there is because this freaking situation with this white girl who freaking is missing. Gabby Petito and everything. And she's up there downplaying her shiz, up there freaking disgracing this girl's death by freaking going into, throwing the race card on it and so forth. This girl is dead. You freaking evil witch. This girl's dead. No matter what color she is, she's freaking dead because of some freaking evil ass boyfriend, monster, decided to want to take her life and so forth. Her parents are grieving. And going through all this craziness, and then you want to turn it into, this is just a case of missing white woman syndrome. How's her parents supposed to look at that, Joy? How's her parents supposed to look at that? You saying that about their daughter. If somebody said that about you, Joy, and you had a child, and said, "Oh, this is a case of a black woman syndrome," you guys would be going, "Ah, racist, racist! These motherfuckers are racist! Shit, where's my gun? Where's my gun? Pow! I'm shooting your ass!" That's what they doing, and so forth. So people don't listen to these stupid media people because all they are is a bunch of bullshizzles. They talk all this yin yang. They got people like this come on here, freaking exploit stupid racism all the time, talking about they ain't looking for black people when they don't look for a lot of people all the time. They just don't have the resources all the time to do this shit, and so forth. It's not just blacks. It's white people, it's Asian people, it's Mexican people, it's all types of people that are missing throughout this entire freaking country, and they have the problem. Same problem is this dude here. Nobody's putting enough, flow into it. At least you're doing something, lady. At least you're putting some effort into trying to find missing people. You're the person that makes the difference. So keep doing it, doing what you're doing, and stop complaining about other people not doing it. You take the reins, Joy Reid, you freaking start putting the shiz on your show, and then guess what? That opens the doors to get the shiz out there. But no, I guarantee you, Joy Reid's not going to be freaking talking about no more of this stuff. Guarantee you, how many people are missing that are black right now? I guarantee you, tomorrow, will Joy Reid have one of these missing black people on her show? How much you make a bet she won't have one of them on? Next week, she won't have one on. The week after that, she won't have one on. This is the only moment in time she's going to even talk about this shit. And then on to the next. Watch, people. Watch. Prove me wrong. I guarantee you she won't be talking about this tomorrow. There won't be a black person on there about it. I guarantee you this lady's got dozens and dozens, hundreds of missing black people. Let's see if Joy Reid brings those ones on there. Let's see if she puts attention to that. Let's see. Let's see if Don Lemon does it. Ain't seen him do it yet. All right, people. This is TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer. I'm out. Once again, my mouth is getting dry. I got to get going and all this so forth. But I just had to bring this little story to you guys. You guys know how I do. This is our podcast here on Spreaker.com. You can check it out on Spotify, Google Play. It's the TJ&MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. You can just Google that, and you'll find our podcast. We do it I do this show pretty much every other day, pretty much, on my TJ Craig Ghetto Gaming. Pop culture talk. I also have my Twitch. I'm a gamer, as you guys know. This is a gaming channel as well. So I do my Twitch play. You can catch me on TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming right there on Twitch.tv. TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming. And you guys out there, the gamers, you guys know where you can go. Check out the craziness on that. We do all the flavor and so forth. So once again, this is TJ Quake, your Ghetto Gamer, and I'm out, and I'm done talking about this stupid damn ugly ass heifer. Joy Reid.
Yeah, let's do this. TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer. Yeah. Here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em all up. TJ Quake, we're bustin' like 1, 2, 3, here we go. Really? You gotta be kidding me, dude.